Hello and welcome to today's video. I am super excited for this video because it is the start of a 30-day challenge. I have a goal to get more flexible. This challenge is 30 days of spending at least 5 minutes of dedicated, focused stretching. Tonight, I just wanted to show you guys kind of where I'm at right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into where I'm at now. Let's see how flexible I am. So obviously I have a long way to go. I used to be able to just easily put my hands directly on the floor in a forward fold with straight legs, and I can't do that anymore. That is one of my goals for the end of this challenge. I'm not expecting to get the splits or anything like that, but I would like to make a little bit more progress towards that. So we're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna take you guys along for the whole thing, give you weekly updates, take you along day to day, do a halfway recap, and all of that good stuff. So let's go. Let's do a challenge.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
Okay, I just finished day 7 of my stretching challenge, so I'm a week in and I can honestly say I'm feeling better. The main thing that I am noticing is I am not waking up with hamstring cramps in the middle of the night anymore, which is awesome because that is what started this whole challenge for me in the first place. Is I just got sick of waking up feeling like my hamstrings were about to seize up, and they're not doing that anymore, so that's positive. I will say it does not feel like this is a habit yet. It feels like I forget about it every single night until I walk in here and see my yoga mat on the ground and I'm like, oh yeah, I have to stretch today. So we're not at a habit yet, but we're only 7 days in, so I'm gonna keep going.
You are like gold dust over me.
Just finished up with day 9 and I just wanted to hop on here and just talk to you guys about how I stretch. So as you can probably tell at this point, just going through the montages, I pretty much do the same sort of thing every single day. I kind of switched up a little bit, but largely I am focusing on stretching out my legs. So I do a lot of glute stretching. I do a lot of hamstring stretching because that is where I tend to get really tight, just because I do sit at a desk most of the day / stand because I do have a standing desk. And also my calves tend to get pretty tight, so I try to stretch those out a lot with some downward dogs. But basically just through the years, I've done a lot of yoga routines. I used to be really into yoga, so I kind of know what stretches are going to stretch specific parts of my body. So if I'm feeling tight in the area, I will do that stretch. If you guys are interested in me doing like a stretch with me video, let me know. I guess I'm certified to do that because I'm a personal trainer, so sure, I can do that. But that would be a fun thing to do. But anyway, basically what I'm saying is just through the years, I've picked up on kind of how to stretch. If you don't know how to stretch, you can definitely do this challenge as well, just by following along with some of those videos. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say right now. I'm actually stretched early today. Yesterday, I had to get out of bed at like 9 o'clock and stretch. So, not doing the best, but I have so far stretched every single day, and I'm feeling so much better. Let's keep going.
Don't need an answer, just need a sign.
challenge. Today is the 15th, which means yesterday was halfway point. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like it's starting to feel like a habit now. I really am definitely noticing a difference in my flexibility. I'm able to actually touch the ground, like with my hands flat on the ground now at the end of my stretching sessions. And I'm just feeling good. I feel like I've been running recently and my legs have just not been feeling nearly as tight as they normally do when I run. So I definitely feel like I'm super happy that I'm doing this. And I honestly do think that I'm going to continue stretching probably just about every day after this challenge. We'll see. But hopefully I will have built it into a habit and I'm feeling super good about it. And is 5 minutes enough? Right now I'm saying yes, but we'll see at the end of this if I agree with that statement. But I think right now I'm feeling good about it. Stretching. 30 days. Oh my god. I did not think I would ever make it here sometimes, if I'm completely honest with you guys. So we're gonna do a little recap. I'm gonna talk about what I learned. I'm gonna give you guys some tips that I have picked up, and we are going to see if I am more flexible. So firstly, I just want to talk about how did it go? How was 30 days of stretching? It was hard and rewarding, I would say. It was hard, honestly, largely because I was filming it every day. I think that if I had just been stretching, it would not have felt as much like a chore. I always just felt like I needed to put on pants for one thing, because most of the time I don't have pants on, but I cannot film that and put it on the internet because I would get my video taken down. And then also just setting up the camera and doing all that, it was just kind of a hassle. So I am excited at the prospect of not filming it, but of course I needed to bring you guys along with me. So I'm happy that I did, but that was kind of the only annoying thing. I do think there were some nights where I was like, oh, I don't want to stretch, but I will say I always felt better after I stretched. My tips are, first of all, keep your mat unrolled. If possible, if there's somewhere in your house or your apartment where you can keep your mat out all of the time, it definitely helps, because it then sparks that thought that, oh, I need to stretch today, and you don't have to worry about rolling your mat up or unrolling it every day. It just becomes a hassle. And then definitely make sure you're doing it at the same time every single day. If you don't have that consistent time, you're probably not gonna do it. For me, that is before bed. For you, it might be at lunchtime, it might be in the mornings. Just do whatever works for you. Just keep it consistent and keep it simple. As you guys can see from the videos that I filmed of me stretching throughout the month, I pretty much did the same thing every single day. It wasn't anything fancy. I did a lot of hamstring stretching, some hip stretching, a little bit on the sides, on my lats and stuff, because I'm usually tight there. But just find something that works for you and just consistently do that thing. You don't have to do anything fancy. And the coolest thing about stretching is you don't really have to worry about like progressive overload or anything like that. You just stretch to that kind of slightly uncomfortable, but not like painful feeling. And then you just consistently do that and you will become more flexible. And then find a good playlist and stick with it. I pretty much always stretch to Kalyn Nicholson's playlist. She is a YouTuber here, and I will have her YouTube channel and her Spotify linked down below. I have largely been stretching to the spring yoga playlist, but just putting both your headphones in and just vibing is seriously the best way to do it. And do not have your phone next to you, or you will be tempted to pick it up and then you're not going to be focused on stretching. You're going to be focused on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. And make sure that you're not anticipating overnight results. You are not going to be able to do the splits a week and do stretching consistently. It takes a long time. If you are super inflexible, you will probably see results fairly quickly, but you're not going to be doing the splits or anything super crazy. Just don't expect overnight results and just keep doing it. Be consistent, just with everything in life. Be consistent. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, we're gonna see if I actually got more flexible. So this is where I am right now. Let's do just a completely straight back. Forward fold. My back's definitely been here, but I would say this is definitely better. This feels absolutely a million times better. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure where I was before, but I definitely feel like my forward fold is so much better. My figure four is immensely better. Not sure if my splits got any better, but I feel really, really good about it. Hopefully this showed you guys that just with 5 minutes a day, you can seriously make a big difference. As I mentioned in some of the clips throughout this video, I am no longer waking up in the middle of the night with hamstring cramps or calf cramps. Literally, I would lay down in bed and I would just think about how tight my hamstrings were before, and I'm no longer doing that. It feels so much better. While maybe I didn't make the most progress in the world, I do feel better, and I feel like my workouts are better. I feel like I'm more myself again. I feel more in my skin again, which is incredible. I'm so thankful that I did this, and I do plan on continuing to stretch. I'm so proud of myself for doing this, and I really, really encourage you guys to also challenge yourself to just stretch for 5 minutes a day. That's literally all it takes, is just 5 minutes a day, and you will feel so much better. It's better for your joints, it's better for your muscles, it's better for you when you're an old lady and you want to be able to stand up and walk still. It is so good for you, so please stretch for 5 minutes a day. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. I know this video was kind of all over the place because I was filming it for an entire month, but hopefully you found it helpful, and if you did, please make sure that you are subscribed and that you like this video. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys in the next one.